Hi crafters, it's Karen and I have another process layout to share. I used Crepe Paper's Shine collection to complete this layout and I really loved it. I scrapbooked these 3 pictures of me, Joe, and look at Alyssa. She's so cute. Me, Joe, and Alyssa. These pictures were taken on my birthday. We had all gone out to dinner. Joe and I, my son Logan, and Alyssa's mom and dad, we all went out to dinner, and I chose a little Mexican restaurant here in town, and it was just a nice meal and a nice evening, and Alyssa was so adorable. First of all, she crawled under the table because she wanted to sit next to me, and we just started playing with each other, and then Logan was going to take a picture of her, but she wouldn't let him take a picture of her without his hat. So she wanted to wear my son's baseball cap, and then she would let him take her picture. So she's wearing my son's baseball cap, and right when he was going to snap pictures, she stuck her tongue out. So if you look close at the pictures, like at the end of the video, you'll see there's 2 really sweet pictures of her, and then one of her just showing her personality where she's sticking out her tongue. It was so adorable. And we didn't know that she did this until, we started looking at the pictures. So anyway, I wanted to definitely document that moment because even though these pictures were taken on my birthday and it was my birthday dinner, this layout is more about how spontaneous and funny these little moments with Alyssa are. Just the little moments that we capture every day, no matter who we're with. These little moments that seem to make up our days, and then the days make up our life. And it's just important to capture these things. So I'm using the wood grain paper. There is from a DCWV paper stack. I forgot the name of it offhand. It has the craft with the gold accents on it. I forgot the name of it. I can't even guess. But anyway, I wanted to use a wood grain sheet for my background paper because of the wood grain in the photo. We're in the restaurant and you can see there's a lot of brown in the background. So that's why I wanted the wood grain. And I thought this music sheet suited, first of all, because I love music sheet and you can pair it anywhere, but it is my birthday, and a lot of times, when you think of documenting a birthday, there's always a music sheet, for the birthday song. So I thought that would be a good idea. And then I used my Fisker's border punch, the one there that made the scallop with the large holes in it. I love that punch. It's one of my favorites to add an accent to a page for a border accent. So I did that on the top and the bottom with the pink paper with the offset black dots. And I thought that worked well. And I wanted to make sure and use some of the blue that's in this collection because you can see in the photo I'm wearing a navy blue, pretty much a navy blue top. And even though the blues aren't exactly the same, it still works, bringing in that color, that accent color, and it helps separate the pink scallops from the music sheet. So now I'm bordering my pictures, and I knew I didn't want to keep these all, as one bordered strip. You know what I mean? I wanted to do them all separate because of that one photo where she's sticking out her tongue. I really wanted to highlight that one. And it was like right after she did it, my son was taking the photo on the other end of the table. Right after she did it, he started laughing, so Joe looked down at her to see what he was laughing at. And by that time, she had already had this innocent little angelic smile on her face. So that's why Joe was looking down at her in the other photo. But so it was just a quick moment. I'm using this black and white strip from the 6x6 paper pad because I needed something to anchor that strip of papers. I needed some type of border to anchor them, you know, together. So to kind of keep them in a group, even though I wanted them as separate moments, you know what I'm saying? So I'm using the other side of this, I'm using this pink paper to give them a little bit more color. I didn't want it to be a darker color. I definitely wanted it to be a lighter color, and I felt like this pale pink worked real well with the photos. So I started off using my glue stick, which works out real well. I love using my glue stick. But then when I go to put these papers down or these pictures down, and I wanted them to overlap each other, I didn't want to use the glue stick adhesive because I knew if I didn't like it, I was going to have to pull them up. And once you use the glue stick, just like wet glue, it's going to leave a horrible residue. So I do use my ATG gun to work with these photos because I knew I must have spent like 5 minutes just fussing around with the order of these photos, you know, how I wanted to layer them on top of each other and all that. So I'm sorry about the horrible glare. I should have turned off my overhead light so that to help avoid that glare for you in the video. I did put that middle photo, the one with Alyssa sticking her tongue out. I did use my foam, you know, dimensionals. I put it up on a foam dimensionals so that it popped up higher. It was more prominent than the other two photos. And here I'm going to add that black and white striped, and I just feel like that anchors them all. It kind of holds the three photos, keeping them as a group, even though I wanted them separate. So these strips that I'm cutting apart is from one of the cut apart 3x4 pieces from the collection, and it says, "The best portion of your life will be small, nameless moments you spend with someone who matters to you." And I thought that was just perfect because this was one of those small, nameless moments that I'm glad that was captured, you know. So I definitely wanted to use that, and it's in that awkward yellow. It's not even a sunny bright yellow. It's more in that caution tape type yellow. But it's a good thing that the ephemera pack did have yellow flowers and some other pieces that would work well with that strip, so that I could work it all together, you know. So I used that little clip. It says "Love This," and it's like a little acetate clip from the ephemera pack, and I'm using the acetate piece "Remember," and then so that it says "Remember the best portion of your life," so on and so on. So that will be my title, and I will do some journaling at the bottom of the layout to tell the story of what happened there. So I'm going through the ephemera pack, picking and choosing what else. I didn't want to overwhelm the layout with too much, but I wanted to find some other pieces that would work. And I did find a couple of flowers to use. And here, this is one of those yellow flowers, so I cut it in half so that I could use it in two separate places to try to, you know, tie in some of that yellow that my sentiments are on. And I'm going to layer that teal blue flower on there. I love that color. I love that blue color that's in this collection. Really sweet. Now I'm going through my chipboard, and I found a couple of pieces that I could use for the layout. as well as the stickers. I think I do use a couple of stickers, not too many. Mostly some of the word stickers. This black sticker I'm using says real life, which I thought was absolutely perfect for this photo, so I just layered it on the photo of her sticking out her tongue, and then this other one I put all of us. Those are some of the cutest pictures of me, Joe, and Alyssa together. Some of the cutest pictures that I have of the three of us together. And this little chipboard piece says 24/7 with like a little arrow pointing. In other words, she's a little pistol, 24/7. And the other one says 365, so 365 days a year, 24/7. She's a character. We just get a big kick out of her. And the top one says together, the top chipboard piece. And I tried to make this banner work, but I felt like it was just too big for the layout. It would have overwhelmed the layout, and it definitely would have taken all the focus away from the photos if I had used it. So I did finally, I chose this little yellow bow, which I thought was perfect for the top there. And these are some enamel dots from Michaels, so I did pick out a couple, about 3 of them to use. I was going to put one before each, strip there, but I thought it was too much, so I do spread them out just a bit. And I decided to use this label on the top right and the bottom left of the layout just to finish it off, and I do use one of the black circle stickers in the top right hand. You'll see it in the pictures. But and now I'm going to use my Ebony Recollections color spray for my splatters. It just works beautifully for that. And that's my layout. I thought I was going to incorporate some more of these yellow type banners, but I thought enough was enough, and I left it at that. So thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.